Okay, let's start with extreme programming. In Before this, I have given very small, a very quick introduction to agile technology, which is available in my playlist. And in this video, yes, I will talk about completely about extreme programming and extreme programming life cycle. What is extreme programming? How it all started, and what is it? How how its workflow is different. Now, see, basically, what extreme programming says, if something is working well for your project, if something is working very good for your project, something is going very fine with the project, why not to pull it at its maximum use. It is one of the earliest agile methodology, and it comprises of some extreme programming practices which are very much advisable to follow while working on the project. If you're working in a team on technique of extreme programming, then yes, you should follow extreme programming practices to get complete results out of your work. Now, to understand extreme programming, it is not like other SDLC models, software development lifecycle models. Every week, work goes on. Even I will say ki every day work goes on, and every day it's been checked that where your work is right now, what you are doing, what are your future plans. Now, here there are some core values that I would like to discuss first. I will highlight the things. See this part, these are the core values that you have to remember if you are working with extreme programming. So extreme programming, basically it keeps things simple. It doesn't intend to make things complex. If it can be in regards of coding, testing, design, uh, everything, it should be in understandable format, and don't complicate it. That kind of motto extreme programming follows. Second one, very crucial one, very important one, the communication part. Communication every day is very important in extreme programming to avoid misunderstandings and delays. Why so? Because the whole team, the all members of the uh, organization who are working on extreme programming methodology to develop some project or some product, it is very much important for them to communicate with each other. That's why it is very important factor in extreme programming. Third one is feedback. Feedback, you are continuously taking feedbacks from your stakeholders who are interested in the project for smooth functioning of the project. Next one is respect for each other, to avoid that kind of um, you can say ki you should not have that kind of feeling in yourself that he is superior, she is superior than me, or he or she is inferior than me. So that kind of thinking is not there. uh, Extreme programming says you should respect each other. You all are kind of same because you're working together as a team. So that respect has to be maintained. Last one is courage. Courage is for that thing, if some challenging areas are coming up while working on the project, then you should have that much of guts to accept that challenge and work on it. So these are some core values that you have to remember in extreme programming. Now, talking about extreme programming in an elaborated manner, I will tell you some key points about it, and we will go through this life cycle, this particular life cycle. What is it and how is it working? Now, see, listen to it. Software projects, obviously they have more requirements. It can be of designing, it can be of testing, and that is the reason, because of those more and more frequent requirements that is coming up. That's why XP team, this extreme programming team, um, works every day. Next, XP emphasizes face-to-face collaboration. It emphasizes on face-to-face collaboration to avoid delays, misunderstandings, and also it allows them to work on all activities every day simultaneously. Here you can understand this particular part with this line, that everything is going on all together. planning, analysis, designing and coding, testing, deployment of one part of the project. So that is all going together. Some portion of the analysis, some portion of designing, some portion of coding, some portion of testing, and yes, one functional portion of the project, one part of it being delivered to the stakeholder. So that is everything is going on simultaneously all together, that you have to remember. Next one, XP team produces deployable software. It produces deployable software every week. So you can see this part in 1 week, this particular thing, a deployable software is being given to the stakeholder, and that complete thing, this thing is showing over here is an iteration. One iteration completes when you have completed working on one part of the project through all the phases simultaneously working. Okay, that is called as one iteration demo. This is called as one iteration demo. So I can write down over here. So this is iteration demo. This is called as iteration demo. In each iteration, team, in each iteration, this particular iteration, each the team will analyze, design, code, test, and deploys subset of features. Subset of features means some important things that stakeholder wants in initial manner. Although this approach does not necessarily mean that the team is productive, it does mean that team takes feedback more frequently. That's why they are able to do work so much fast, which helps to connect success and failures to their underlying causes. So I hope you understood this particular part. Here, one iteration is being shown with the help of $1, and this dollar is representing one potential release. Potential release is nothing but one functional part of the project. And this iteration, first iteration, will be completed when all the phases being done, working together simultaneously, and deployment of the software in the end of one iteration. After that, second iteration will go on after taking feedback from the stakeholder regarding first iteration, first potential release, then the third one, fourth one, fifth one. In this way, it will go on until unless you have delivered your complete project. So yes, this is extreme programming lifecycle, and the tight feedback loops, it allows extreme programming to refine the plans quickly. That is also very important part, that they are taking feedbacks very frequently in extreme programming as a team. Now, see this thing, I will move forward to the next slide, and I hope you understood this particular part. And now I hope you are able to relate things with other SDLC models also. See this. Next thing that I wanted to tell you, there will be some important terms also come up in while studying this particular part of extreme programming life cycle, and they are nothing but the important extreme programming practices. I will show it to you all together in the last. What are they? Now see this part. Now, because XP team performs nearly every software development activity simultaneously with rapid frequency, it does it by working on iterations, week-long increments of work. Every week, the team does a bit of release, a bit of planning, a bit of analysis, a bit of deployment. So everything. They work on stories. See this term that I've underlined here. You have to remember this term. They work on stories, the small features of customer values, those parts which are very important to customers, and they should be developed first. So how these stories are being taken, these are being taken from the stakeholder to make a list of them, small features, small part of the features, which customer is having the important values and they want it to be developed first. Every week, this team of XP team, extreme programming team, is aiming to deliver 4 to 10 stories, 4 to 10 things to be implemented as per the requirements taken. And here's the prioritized one that you have to remember. Now whole week they work on all the phases for each story. At the end they deploy for internal review or something to, or you can say sometimes to actual customers also. If going for review, then yes, it will be more good. Otherwise it can be directly deployed to actual customers. Next thing that you have to know, whole team, very important term. One extreme programming practice also. This term also you have to remember stories. The whole team is basically, what is whole team? If you have known about some SDLC models, what they say, there is one product owner, there is one team leader of who is leading the team. So that kind of authorizations are there. But extreme programming says they all are working together. There is nothing like separately product owner, there is nothing like separately team leader, there is nothing like separately small team. They all are one team, and they are sitting together in an open workspace, working together, discussing together, working on separate things. And the team meets for a series of activities like this iteration demo. Iteration demo, I hope you remember this term that I told you in first slide. Iteration demo is one iteration that goes on. After completion of one iteration, you are giving a potential release of your complete project. And one iteration demo means all the phases together in 1 week, one iteration is completed. That is iteration demo. Retrospective, to look into the back, to analyze your mistakes that you have done, or to analyze the things where you are lagging behind, and to plan for the future things. That is retrospective. Iteration planning, you are planning for your next iteration, what you have to do, what are the stories that you have to work upon in a prioritized manner. So these things you have to remember. So basically they all are working in a whole team. Next important term that is coming up here is daily stand up meetings. Yes, very important term, another XP practice you can say. So what happens in daily stand-up meetings? It is generally a 10 to 15 minutes meeting, or yes, it is written over here 5 to 10. It can go maximum up to 15 minutes. Initially, it can go even long if required, if you're working on very long project, large project. So what happens in daily stand-up meetings? Every day, the members meet up and they discuss what work has been done today, what work has to be done tomorrow, and what are the resources required. So that kind of discussions will go on in daily stand-up meetings. So that's it, that is whole team. Next is we will discuss about planning phase. And yes, some important terms will, more important terms related to XP practices will come up over here also. uh, so basically we are talking about XP lifecycle, but along with the same you have to remember some important terms that XP team utilizes while working on the projects. So those terms you have to know, so that it will not confuse you if you are studying about it in future. Now see this part, what is written over here. Planning phase, they are planning about okay, what things you have to prioritize and what things you have to work upon initially in the first phase, first iteration demo. So here the term comes up, very important term is on-site customers. Who are on-site customers? On-site customers are those ones, very crucial ones, very important part of the team, who take decisions in for the project vision, what you have to implement, for creation of stories, what things you have to prioritize, for construction of a release plan. And like you have to think about it, that on-site customer will tell you what things should be released first, what things should be released later, that kind of thing. Managing risk if some risks are coming, so those kind of decisions are being taken by on-site customers. Now the question must have come up in your mind, who are these on-site customers? So yes, basically on-site customers, you cannot say they are real customers who is actually interested in the project. On-site customers can be the one of the team member also who is acting like on-site customers. And generally in extreme programming, they are product to a manager, or domain expert, or interaction designers. I have taken three names. They can act like on-site customers: product manager, domain experts, and interaction designers. Next important thing over here is planning game. So extreme programming, what it says, it basically um, tells that you have to consider it like a game. Programmers, they are providing estimates and suggestions, and if they are being added up with customer priorities taken or being given by on-site customers, it is completely known as, together it is known as a planning game. So what you are doing over here, from on-site customers you are discussing about story creation, vision, risk management, and from programmers you are taking estimate suggestions. So together it is called as a planning game. So this is all about planning, the important terms that you should know. And in addition to the over release plan, the team creates a detailed plan for the upcoming week, what they have to do at the beginning of each iteration. The team touches base every day in a brief stand-up meeting. Stand-up meeting, now I hope you know this term that we have discussed in last slide. And its informative workspace keeps everyone informed about project status. We will discuss about it. Informative workspace, important term, again one practices. So all the things highlighted over here being underlined with red color, they are nothing but the XP practices that extreme programming follows. Next thing, analysis part. Analysis part, again some important terms will come up that you should know, and how they are analyzing, along with those important terms you should be clear about it. So this analysis part, what happens in analysis part, on-site customers are responsible for requirement check for software, for which they use their own knowledge, their own experience. And what happens over here, to analyze those requirements, customer tests are being conducted. This very important term, another XP practice. What are these customer tests? Basically they are detailed automatic checked examples, and that test has been conducted uh, for the customer to take the requirements from them. And there is one another test also, that is called as user acceptance testing, UAT test. That test is also being taken from the customer to understand what are their requirements and what are they wanting from the project. So customers and testers create the customer test for a story around the same time that programmers implement the story. So to assist in communication, programmers utilize a ubiquitous language in their design and code. So what is this ubiquitous language? So it has been shown over here. It is a common language which is having its, like you can say, which is being understood by all the people present in the team. That you have to remember. Very important part. So we can go through this part. So it is a common language used by developers and users for common specification of domain, so that everyone in the team can understand it. It should not be that much of technical one that one person only is understanding it. So don't take it like ubiquitous language means it is some another kind of language that you don't know about. So it is all about one language they are utilizing which everyone understands, to avoid misunderstandings. So this ubiquitous language bring all the team members on the same page, basically. So I'm winding up this session here right now, and I will continue the same thing, the extreme programming phases and some important parts of it. Uh, Before winding up, I would like to show you one thing that we have discussed. See, yes, these ones. So the important terms that you should know about. So till now we have discussed about whole team, planning game, customer test. It is just to recall you what we have done. Um, and that's it, I think. From these ones, these are the important XP practices that you should know always. And a small release also, that is a potential release that is being given after completion of one iteration demo. So here I am winding up. I will meet you in the next video uh, with all these terms, and we will discuss about it, and with other leftover phases of extreme programming lifecycle. So thanks for listening to me, and please subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this, my upcoming videos. And please give me suggestions that will motivate me in all the ways, and that what kind of videos you want, what kind of topics you want, I can make over it. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching.